All right, to watch this video for Wednesday, March 22nd, which means we're just 2 days away from our Thursday night webinar. We're going to be talking about holding and hoping, and which is one of the biggest mistakes you can make as a day trader. And we're going to give you some tips to help you break that habit so you can be a consistently profitable trader. So it should be a good webinar. Also giving away a free month to, if you show up on Thursday night, you're automatically entered into a drawing, and one person was going to get a free month in our live trading chat room, which oftentimes turns into a lifetime membership, because when people see what goes on in there, the teamwork, oftentimes they end up buying a lifetime membership. So it's not entirely unselfish, but hope to see you on Thursday night. Look at this candle on the SPY. Nasty. I mean, this is if you look going back, I'm going all the way back to July here. You don't see any candle with that kind of downside range on that kind of volume. All right, so you could kind of feel things changing in March. March has been a little bit tough for me, and it's almost like there was some underlying weakness, but we'll see. People talk about stairs up and elevator down. I actually like the elevator down thing because it doesn't take very long for the market to fall and then find some kind of new range, right? So generally, if you like to trade on the long side, which I do, the bursts downward, they can be nasty, but they're usually pretty quick, and then we just find a new range and I can just go back to normal trading again. Having said that, I was really proud of myself today because I didn't trade much because there wasn't much available, and then late in the day I caught a really nice trade on this PULM. Just see this flag here? I'm not sure how to, I haven't done trend lines on this thing in a long time. I think I usually use this segment. See that there? I mean, just called it long over that flag. Let's get it off there, and you can see that nice breakout. And ended up, so sitting in cash most of the day. I had a couple trades, but I was basically flat on the day until this, and ended up having a really nice day, getting long. You can see the big volume there. So just played that flag break. So I was really proud of myself just being patient for most of the day when there wasn't much out there. All right, so the watch list for tomorrow. First Solar, FSLR. Good almost 4 days in a row down, and you have some support back here from November. Let's see, the lows back here was 28.60. The low today, 29.01. So I mean, I kind of expect maybe a flush below these lows, but a lot of times when you take out kind of a recent obvious low on a chart, I don't want to say recent, but I mean, I'm going back all the way to almost going back a year here. So this would be and keep in mind, it's fallen from 38 down to it's fallen $10 over the last 3 weeks or so, and it's fallen a good $5 in 4 sessions. So I half expect it to take out these lows, and down in this area, look for an intraday reversal. That happens a lot. So First Solar goes on bounce watch with that in mind. TGTX, a very strong stock, getting taken down with the market. Now it's between the 8 and the 20. I look for strong stocks to bounce in this area. So if there's any kind of bounce in the market tomorrow, this one goes on bounce watch. TOPS had the big pop here. 3 days lower. A little bit of a bottoming tail today. I want to watch that for a potential bounce. A lot of bounce plays after a weekday. That's not uncommon. ESPR had that huge move yesterday. Gapped up today, popped, and then reversed. I feel like it needs to come in a little more, but sometimes we get a narrow range for a while and then an upside break, especially if the market's not too weak. So I want to watch that one, all ready to turn back up tomorrow, but I feel like it needs another day to come in. Anything can happen, so we'll see. MCRB had this really nice move from the low this day was 987, went all the way up to 1331. Now you're a few days lower on much lower volume, approaching the 8-day. Watching for that one to turn back up tomorrow. XGTI. I'll have to zoom in a little bit so you can see this one. You had this pop a few sessions ago that went to $1.73, then all the way back down, and then today right back up with a high of 169 before closing at 158. So I like it over this 169. I'm actually going to put in my notes 170. If it breaks today's high, you look to the left, it might take out this 173 and then maybe head to 2. I like the volume on these 2 green days. See that? So that's a decent setup. IDXG. Zoom in a little bit here. Nice pop today. Closed at 245. Let's look at this on a 5-minute basis real quick. So the pop happened at the end of the day. The last 15 minutes, right? Closed at 245. It's trading at 270 right now in after hours. So I can zoom in a little more to get a better view of this. So this one's certainly interesting. Here it is on 60-minute candles. And that, for whatever reason, when I switch to 60s, it kind of shows you the after hours as well. So something's really up with this one. So I definitely want to keep it on watch. And then lastly, I have PULM, which I just showed you the intraday action today. This thing closed pretty strong. Now, it's made a big move, but you did have this pop, and then I think they announced a secondary, and then you got another pop. I don't know what to expect tomorrow, but with this kind of relative strength on a I just showed you the SPY, how weak it was. We certainly want to watch this one going forward for the next several days. I'll tell you what, that's all I'm going to watch tomorrow. We'll add some, hopefully find some pre-market gappers as well to add to this list. And just like today, I'm going to be patient and make the setups come to me. All right, enjoy your evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.